Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Life with Hope. Here we are. Here we are going to another week. And this is kind of an update on my last week because since I am Life Coach Hope with Coaching Hope, I don't know. That's what we're doing though, is I am trying to coach myself so I can hold myself accountable and just be consistent and find those good habits and those good routines to get them back in place and implement them again. So last week I had shared I think 10 or 11 different things that I wanted to get a part of my daily habits and routines as far as like morning time, throughout the day, and evening of just what I wanted to accomplish. So I'll go and I'll recap what I had listed as my goals to do each day, which was to meditate, journal, stretch, read, drink at least 3 hydro flasks of water. My hydro flasks are 24 ounces. Have a bedtime consistency. So just going to bed at a consistent time on average every day. Then cleaning up the mess in the house, so like before bed, just decluttering, getting all the little knickknacks picked up so I can wake up in the morning with a fresh, clean slate. And then 5 minutes every night for just myself, just quiet time, no phone, no electronics, and not even counting like reading or meditating, anything like that, just 5 minutes of just quiet time, okay? And then tucking the phone in bed before myself, so getting my phone away or on a nightstand on the furthest corner away from me to not be tempted by scrolling before bed, flossing, and getting outside for 5 to 10 minutes minimum per day for just vitamin D. So with that list, there's like 11 things on there, and I feel okay. I feel okay about this past week. Could definitely be better, could definitely find some improvement, but we're gonna start with how we would in coaching. What's been going well? What's been going good for you, Miss Hope? Huh? So, what's been good is I have been drinking the hydros, so the water has been good. The flossing, absolutely, I get that done every day, every night. It's once a day though. It's a daily task and I'm accomplishing it. Let's see what else we got. Bedtime consistency, honestly that's been, maybe not. I was gonna say it's been pretty decent. However, there was a concert this week and that created almost a 2 a.m. plus bedtime, which is not a norm, not something that I would be doing on the reg, because let me tell you, I do not bounce back very well like when I was in my teens or my early 20s. It's quite challenging. I feel like I had a lot of sleepy days after that because that was on Sunday, starting my week going until Saturday. So yeah, that was tough. So there's a little different there with that bedtime. And then I'd say on my nights off, which are middle of the week, like 12:30, so a little later than I would have liked. But again, it's my weekend, so not terrible. So the good is like 4 nights out of the week, I feel like I had my consistency, which, hey, that's better ratio, I guess, 4 to 3, So yeah, so that's been that. It's about a little half and half, let's call it. The mess in the house, like tidying up, I feel like that's been pretty good actually. I've noticed some improvement throughout this week, as opposed to when I had made this a task in the past. Meditating has been pretty good on average. And also, I wish I could tie in another one, which was like the working out and like getting the movement in, because that's been very consistent. I've been doing that on all of my like weekdays, which is my goal of like Monday through Friday, and taking Saturdays and Sundays off. I've been really good with that, and that has been accompanied by my stretching and then also with my meditation as well. Same thing with like reading. So all the days that I've been doing that, I've also been reading as well. So I want to say at least like 5 of the 7 days has been pretty solid with all of those things. The one I know has been lacking, continues to lack, is the journaling. For whatever reason, I haven't been able to grasp that into an everyday or just a little ritual. But that is one thing I will add that I'll be working on for this coming week. What else we got? The mess in the house, the 5 minutes every night to myself, and tucking the phone in bed. So those are my top 3. I would say that I could do better. I can improve. Because the getting outside and the vitamin D, that's been pretty good as well. I seem to always have that in the mix somewhere. But yeah, so going through the 3 is the journaling, the 5 minutes to myself every night, just me time, and tucking the phone in bed. Yeah, those are the 3. Those are the 3 that we're working on this week, okay? That's going to be the focus. Hope you got it? Yes. So if you're following along, or if you're totally off track and you're like, Hope, why are we just talking about you? I don't know. That's because I feel like it, and I'm making this about myself because I'm so selfish. Guys, it's because I need to have this routine and this consistency, and this is part of it. So that's what I'm working on for myself right now. So I'm hoping if you are watching this and you're following along, sure, yes, it is about myself and my tasks, but I am hoping you are able to make your own lists and your own rituals and things that you would like to accomplish for your everyday, and then see how your weeks are going. Like, where are your top 5 or bottom 5, or however you make your list? What have you been doing good at? Where could you use a little room for improvement? So that's kind of my goal and my message with all that. Back to me. Okay, so the journaling, the tucking my phone in bed, and then the 5 minutes of just myself, time to me. Okay, so what I'm thinking with those things, let me just at least put journaling and the, what's the other one? Journaling and, why am I blanking? Yes, the 5 minutes to me time. I'm going to put those here for right now. The tucking my phone in bed, that's over here, okay? Because that's obviously going to be one thing that happens right before going to bed, essentially. I mean, again, I know there's like some people who put their phone away maybe like 2 hours before their bedtime or whatever, and that is awesome. Kudos and props to you if you are doing that, or that's already been one of your habits. That's amazing, to just not get that screen time like hours before bed so you can just decompress. But anyways, for myself, doing the tucking the phone in bed, I think maybe finding a certain like time. So for instance, like I'm wanting my bedtime, or on average, like I spoke on last week, to be around 11:30, the latest 11:45 sometimes, but that's kind of what I notice on average for myself. So maybe if I put a time on it, like 11 o'clock, that's the time I just put my phone on my nightstand, get it plugged in the charger, get it tucked away, get my alarm set for the following day, and that's that. So that's something I'm gonna work on, and that'll be one of my tasks going forward this week. Going back to the journaling and the, what's the other one? 5 minutes to myself. 5 minutes to myself. So with that one, it's tough to say, where am I going to implement that? Am I going to include that in my morning routine as part of like the working out, the meditation, all that, and like tying that together with the journaling? Or am I going to do, I'm like cross-tracking, not the, yes. Okay, so the 5 minutes, I was like talking about the journaling, getting all, anyways. So the 5 minutes, I'm trying to figure out if I want to implement that morning time. I don't know, it's been a long day, okay? Morning time or evening time for the 5 minutes to myself. That, I don't think I can state right now which one it's gonna be. For right now, what I'm gonna work towards is one or the other, okay? So at least I have like a focus of, if I had a decent amount of time in the morning of my getting ready process, then I will implement just those 5 minutes to myself. If I have evenings where I'm just kind of doing me, chilling, self-care action, whatever, the 5 minutes might go to the evening side of things. So that'll be the focal point there. Then, what's the other one? Or the last one? Journaling, yeah? Because we talked about 5 minutes to me, tucking the phone in bed. Yes, finally, journaling. That one, I believe for me, is going to be the same as the 5 minute thing. I think it's gonna either tie into if I'm finishing up and the lights just went out, but that's okay. That's all right, you can still see me. So the 5 minutes, I mean, see, look at it, I'm confusing myself and probably the rest of you. I apologize. I can get a little sidetracked sometimes. Anywho, so yes, for the journaling, I think that's gonna be kind of hand in hand in a way, whether that gets filtered into morning or evening time. But that's gonna be what I'm focusing on this week, is 5 minutes to me, journaling, and come on, what's the last one? Tucking the phone in bed. Those are the three. Those are the goals. That is the practice that I'm going to be doing for this upcoming week on doing me and getting back into those habits, back into those awesome rituals. And yeah, I hope that you're making your own lists and going through your week by week as well, so we can just kind of go on this journey together. Okay? Well, thank you. I appreciate you following along and listening, tuning in, and supporting Life with Hope. You're the best. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.